I thought of something else to add on to my diatribe about bounded accuracy. I could have added this on to the end of the last video, but that would require editing, and editing requires effort, and I'm not about that. So we're making it another video, additional content, free content, because I forget things, and then I make another video about it. So, this is less like an additional issue with bounded accuracy. It's less of an additional issue with bounded accuracy. Let's make this all one complete sentence. And more just like an additional factor that causes bounded accuracy to not be a thing in 5th edition. One of the things that they changed with regards to stacking bonuses, and stacking bonuses is a thing that has always happened in D&D. You want to get a lot of different sources of pluses to make your overall plus as big as possible. This is a form of optimization. I'm not going to say that it is optimization, but it is a form of optimization. There are other ways to optimize, and in some cases, better ways. But in this case, we're talking about making your pluses as high as possible. This is a thing you can do in any edition of D&D. 5th edition is no exception. So what's going on here is that in the move from, now 3rd edition and 4th edition both had what are called typed bonuses. Typed bonuses. Every bonus, well, not every bonus, most bonuses had a type associated with it. In 3rd edition, they were, the types were related to like what conceptually is happening to give you this bonus. So you had like armor bonuses, shield bonuses, luck bonuses. You had, there was enhancement bonuses. There was dodge bonuses to AC. There's like insight bonuses. I don't remember the whole list. It's been a very, very long time since I've had to deal with any of this. And bonuses of the same type do not stack, with one exception, the luck bonus. For some reason, they decided that stacks with everything, including other luck bonuses. So you wanted to get different kinds of bonuses. You can't be wielding a shield and then also cast the shield spell and get the full benefit of both, because they both give you a shield bonus. Easy enough. When the move to 4th edition happened, they changed the paradigm for defining bonuses as being primarily concerned with the source of the bonus rather than what it is conceptually giving you. So you have racial bonuses, feat bonuses, power bonuses, item bonuses, enhancement bonuses / inherent bonuses. 2 different names for bonuses that also don't stack with each other. They might as well be called the same thing, but conceptually they are different, so they gave them a different name. Am I missing one? Item bonuses. I think that's more or less it. Bonuses, again, of the same type, do not stack. And then there are untyped bonuses that stack with everything. I believe there is a standing rule where bonuses from the same named game element do not stack with each other. So you can still put a stop to that. Although I don't know if there's ever a case where that would apply, because untyped bonuses tend to be either from things that you can't stack with other untyped bonuses, or they are what I would call compensatory. Let's not call them that. What I would call compensation bonuses. Example. The sword mage gets a +1 to their AC if they are wearing light armor, or a +3 if they are wearing light armor and have nothing in their offhand, or something like that. I don't remember if that's necessarily like exactly how it works. But anyways, they get either a +1 or a +3 if they are wearing light armor, they have a sword in one hand and nothing in the other hand. A lesser bonus if they are using a shield. Basically, it offsets the shield, so there's no reason to ever use a shield. Except I guess to get the magic shield properties. So if you find a shield that has a really good property, you can use that, and it doesn't actually cost you anything. Your bonus is offset by the 2 that you would get from the shield. So that is an untyped bonus. It stacks with everything, but it is conditional, and it makes up for not wearing heavy armor, which most defenders would be wearing heavy armor, and it makes up for not using a shield, so that you can have that fantasy of having a one-handed sword and nothing in your offhand, and you're wielding magic, and you're getting the full AC bonus that someone would get if they were wearing heavy armor and using a shield. So this is a compensation bonus, and it stacks with everything. Because it's not really a bonus, it is bringing you up to what should be the baseline for your type of class, a defender. There's another one, I want to say, yes, the Avenger, I believe, also gets a +3 to their AC if they are wearing cloth armor, which is the worst armor type. So it brings their AC up to a more acceptable level if they are wearing cloth armor, because the fantasy is to wear cloth armor. This cloth-wielding, two-handed weapon character. So these are compensation bonuses. What is it? They compensate for the reduced bonus of whatever it is that your class is supposed to be doing. Those are the kinds of things that untyped bonuses do. Or, there's the like tieflings and dragonborn each have a conditional racial bonus to attack rolls that will stack with everything, because otherwise you would get less benefit. Like, let's say if it was a power bonus, you would get less benefit from power bonuses if your racial bonus was online, because they wouldn't stack. So then you wouldn't be benefiting from your racial bonus, and that would make them a lot more niche. So they make racial things like that tend to stack with everything if they are conditional. If they're not conditional, they tend to be a racial bonus, in which case they don't stack with other race things. Sometimes feats will give racial bonuses if they are race-specific feat and they are playing off of something you already have. They'll like increase your race bonuses or give you additional racial bonuses. But for the most part, feats give feat bonuses. Powers give power bonuses. The enhancement bonuses are for your, attack rolls and defenses from weapons, implements, neck items, and armor. Item bonuses can be applied to rolls as well, usually not attack rolls and defenses, except like sometimes like activating a magic item power to give you a temporary bonus. That would be an item bonus. So these typed bonuses are a good way to make sure that numbers don't get too high, that you have these like discrete categories of things that can give you bonuses, and they are bound to within certain parameters. And you can't stack things of the same bonus, and there's only so many different kinds of bonuses, which means that your overall modifier is actually kind of limited, because untyped bonuses are rare and small. So then we move on to 5th edition. 5th edition has bounded accuracy. It also wants to simplify things. So, for example, instead of getting +2 to attack rolls for having combat advantage, which became advantage, you just roll the die twice and take the better result. It is a boost to your statistical probability without being a numerical bonus, so your maximum hasn't changed. And everyone thought, that's a really elegant solution. I thought, that's a really elegant solution. Because we got bounded accuracy. So we don't want to have a bunch of bonuses, a bunch of pluses that are pushing your numbers way too high. We don't want that. So advantage is a good mechanic. And then the rest of the edition dropped. And you're getting up to like pretty close to 100 on your bonuses if you really, really want to. You can easily get way above what you ever need if you're after that kind of thing. Like, if you want to completely invalidate a number on your character, you can do so. So 5th edition's thing is that spells with the same name do not stack. Interestingly, it's spells with the same name and a duration do not stack. Spells with no duration stack just fine. Things that are not spells stack just fine, even if they have the same name. Spells with a duration and the same name do not stack. That's it. Everything else in the game stacks. So you can take literally every bonus available to a given roll or your AC or whatever it is that you're stacking up. Every bonus that exists in the game you can have all at once. Like, do you see what the problem is? Just explaining it like this, like, clearly that's gonna be an issue, right? It's gonna be an issue. And so this ultimately is the problem, and this is why bounded accuracy just isn't a thing and can't be a thing in 5th edition. There are too many bonuses to too many things, and every time they print a new book, there's gonna be more. The bloat of the game, even though 5th edition has had such an incredibly low rate of releases, and I'll be making a video on this eventually, an incredibly low rate of releases, every time they release new player content, there's more ways to boost up your skill rolls, your ability checks, your saving throws, your attacks, or your AC. Those are like the core character traits that you want to boost up. And there's just way too many ways to buff these things. Sometimes at the expense of the others, often not at the expense of the others, to be honest. Like, you could pick more than one thing to specialize in. So that's why 5th edition is like that. I think that change from typed bonuses to spells with durations and the same name don't stack, which is really just an awkward way to write rules, isn't it? That's awkward, right? That change is the main thing responsible for the out of control numbers that you can achieve in 5th edition, and why those numbers were not out of control in 4th edition. So that's the thing that I forgot. And it tacked on another 10 minutes onto the whole spiel. So yeah, I think this justifies being an extra video, right?